Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Women Crushing It Wednesdays. Yay, yay. I'm your girl, Christine, and we're here with the lovely Crystal. Crystal, how are you doing this evening?
Oh, I'm good, thank you. It's good
Good.
to see everyone.
Yes, exactly. So good to see your face. In a minute, after we shout out Nika's not going to be joining us tonight because she's busy,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
shout out to her.
Absolutely.
She's been working overtime, making that money, getting ready for that
Hmm.
vacation.
That's
So
right.
shout out to Nika. Yeah, shout out to Nika. But Crystal, we haven't seen you in a couple of weeks either. So tell us what you've been up to.
Yeah.
You've been doing the amateur scene. Let us know what that's about.
Yep. So we have the 2026 National Silver Gloves in the February, and I think it was the end of February, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
And uh, and that was in the Independence, Missouri, close to the Kansas City. And then shortly after that, we have the Women's Nationals tournament. Lots of female boxing,
Oh, I love
only
it.
female boxing actually, and it was spectacular.
I
It was
love that.
a great event that USA Boxing put on. I think they're having a difficulty to find enough females to participate, but eventually, wishfully, will grow that pool. So
Absolutely. And it seems like I mean, speaking of the amateur scene, it seems like more and more girls are starting to get interested and starting to do these things. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Um, even in my own gym, hey, 86 Boxing TV, even in my gym, like I have an influx of girls for me, an influx, which because usually there I might have just had one girl and now it's like
right.
I have four, five, six girls that I'm working regularly with, and one, Alexis is in Colorado, came from Australia, and
Hmm.
then I have one from Mexico, and then the rest are local, and it's just like it is like a breath of fresh air. No offense to the guys, love y'all, but
Yeah.
it's so great to see these women, walking into the gym.
It is, but right now, what is happening? One thing that is happening, especially in the Midwest, just within the last few years, they have sanctioned the wrestling for the females. So
Oh,
because of
really?
that, we're losing some of our female athlete pool to the wrestling side rather than the boxing. They don't want to put the gloves on; they want to get on the ground, and I don't blame them. I love wrestling as well,
Yeah.
but I think we're starting to lose some boxers to the wrestling itself.
That's very
So
interesting. I didn't
yeah.
even have any idea about that. Interesting. Well, we'll
Hmm.
we'll see how it all plays out.
Yeah.
And before we go to the fights that happened this weekend and things that have been going on in the news or whatever, do you remember? Does anybody remember like the last Olympics? There were two women that people were questioning whether or not they were women. It was one of
Oh
them was
yeah.
Lin Yufeng, and the other one was Ayman Khalif. Okay,
Yes.
remember those two ladies. So they said they went through all the proper channels. Aiba, that is no longer in charge of the world boxing or the Olympic, um, um, a governing body, yes, had told them they couldn't compete. And then, but I guess it was the IOC took control from AIBA, said they could compete. Then World Boxing came in and they had taken the test. They had taken the test to see if they had the Y chromosome, and both of these women, well, I know for sure Lynn was cleared. We are still waiting, I believe, for Ayman Khalif, but
Hmm.
Lynn was cleared, so that was good. That just came out. Hello, Sharon. Um, but anyway, I just want to put that out there because they were getting so much. They were getting harassed so bad, and I was actually in the locker room when Ayman had competed and was headed to the Olympics, and she was just in hysterics, from all of the things that she was actually was at the Olympics when she won, and she went into the dressing room, and everybody was like saying so many things online, and she was very emotional. So I just wanted to put that out there. We're definitely going to talk about that, Daniel, about ammo.
Yeah.
It was heartbreaking. Bud
Hmm.
smoked Canelo. Thanks for joining us. Um, but let's get back to the fights this weekend. And I know that you were busy. You were at a tournament. Is that correct?
This last weekend? No,
Yes.
I was home. We was dancing on the dance floor.
Good for
Yeah,
you. Good for
yeah. The
you.
12. I have a 12-year-old daughter. She is into the competition dance, and so this weekend I was able to go with her
Good
and
for
join
you.
her.
So you
Yeah.
were home to be able to do that. Well,
Yes.
there were some great fights Saturday. I mean, we
Mhm.
had DAZN and we had Pro Box,
Mhm.
and I was going back and forth. Um, so we have Lester Martinez. You
Yep.
know, he was on Pro Box. Congratulations to
Mhm.
him because he made history.
Yes.
You
First
know,
world champion out of the Guatemala.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Chevy, shout out to Chevy Red. She was on the show last weekend, when
Yes.
last Wednesday when when you girls couldn't come on, and I told her
Thank you,
she's welcome
Chevy.
anytime, anytime. Yeah, she did an amazing job. I think she had a lot of fun. We had O'Shea Jones on here, and it was really, really fun. Hello, Lisa. But yes, so Lester made history, which was amazing, and he's still such a young man. Um, I know that there was an interview with Bomac, and he was talking about Billy, and he was talking about possibly Canelo. Like he would like
Mhm.
to. So, what do you think about that? Do you think that he's ready to step up? You know, to those big names after this win.
So he already boxed with Billy once, and
Yes,
he was it a draw or
I
perhaps it
believe
was a loss?
it was a loss. Yes.
Okay, but this I have to agree with Bomac on this one. He said we have the blueprint for Canelo. Why not give him the opportunity? Why
That's
not
true. That's
let
true.
him let him do it?
That's
I
true.
don't see no reason to hold him back.
So do you feel like mentally and physically that he would be ready to face the likes of Canelo? Or oh, it was a draw. I'm sorry. Thank you, Bud Smoke Canelo. I'm sorry. I thought it was a loss. Thank you for correcting
Yeah,
me. So I personally would rather see him run that back,
and Billy
avenge the
won't do
draw.
it. According to the interview that I see with Bomac, and Billy don't want a rematch with him. So if that is the case, scratch that lad and go on to Canelo.
Well, if that's the case, yeah, absolutely, absolutely, and that's really
Hmm.
funny that in Billy. I mean, it makes me think why. You know, we already know that Lester has a big, heavy hand, so maybe that's what it is. He
Yeah,
doesn't want to go through that again. He's like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm
yeah.
good."
Well,
Um,
to be fair on that bout, I remember that bout very well. It was the undercard of Canelo and Bud, right? It was on
yes,
that card.
yes,
So,
yes.
and unfortunately, what I don't like about that card is Lester was boxing in Billy's fight,
Yeah, he was. He
right?
was.
Because in Billy love on the inside, he loved that inside work,
Yes.
and Lester, I don't think that was a game plan. And that's it. It was what it was, right?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
a great bout. It was an entertaining bout.
Yeah.
There's a lot of action. There's a lot of punches thrown. But to be fair, I don't like that look of
Yeah.
Lester. That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
not
yeah.
a
Everybody, he needs to fight his own fight,
yeah.
like he did this weekend, and he did amazing.
Absolutely, he do amazing.
Al Powell
He
said
show us
Lester.
he can box.
Yeah, yeah, he did. Long, mid range. He
Yeah.
had really good movement. Like he looks really, really good. He took a shot. He
Uh-huh.
gave shots back. He did really
Hmm.
great.
Yeah.
Al Powell said Lester does not fight like Bud. You know, I don't think
It
he
don't
has to
matter.
fight like Bud to beat him.
No. Womack have the
Eh,
blueprint. He will get him there.
Yes, I totally believe that too. And then yeah, bring on Canelo. Why not? Why not get the big money? You know,
Yeah.
86 Boxing said, yeah, Lester is ready. Lester is ready, and he is. He definitely is.
Yeah.
Um, this okay. So and then Alvin Powell said, this type of fight. Let me see. This type of fight. Okay, why is it not showing? This type of fight, Canelo will want Lester. I
Sure he
mean,
will.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly. And then Daniel, another great comment. Well, if Lester's a WBC Mando now and Billy was elevated to WBC champion, Lester can enforce the mandatory question is, will Snaky Man honor it? I mean, that's true. Like, I mean, that's true. So that
Yeah.
let's see what's going to happen next for him. But right now, I mean, the boxing world is his oyster. He did an amazing job. and I think they're gonna have the next move to see what they want to do.
Yeah,
And shout out to
I
him.
don't have a problem with him running it back with him, Billy, but I want him to stick to his own game plan.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And I think since he already fought him one time, I think that he would. Sometimes a lot of
I
times
think so too.
boxers do, they conform, to someone that they respect or whatever.
Hmm.
Um and don't worry, Bud Smoke Canelo. We're gonna talk about Keith and Fundora too. We are. Um and then also we had another main event on DAZN. I personally, we were just talking about this before. I really like Ammo Williams, and I was like screaming at the TV because I wanted the fight to be stopped. It really made me very, very sad. I know you didn't get to watch it, but it was Adames had his number. He said he did. I know that there were a lot of words before the fight, the build up, the lead up to this fight, and respect to both of them. Ammo, the first round, I believe that he won. The second round looked okay. But then as the deeper waters came, Ammo was really getting pummeled. But then he would like snap and come back. He would have
Wow.
like a 10-second flurry, 8-second flurry, but then he was done.
Hmm.
So it was very one-sided. It was. It
Huh.
was. You'll have to.
That's too bad. I really enjoy Adames. I always been
Yeah.
a fan of Adames, and I
Yeah.
enjoy watching he box. So it do surprise me a little bit though that Amo get gas with him.
Yeah, I mean, he looked in shape. And I know he was ready. I know he was training well, but I just think the body shots and the head blows, they just took a lot out of him. I really do.
Yeah.
It was yeah. Yes, Lisa, he did. He really did his thing. He looked great. He looked great. And then I just wonder, what's next for him?
For real, I wonder the same thing because at this point in Adama's career, I was thinking he would be past his prime. It almost seemed like he in his prime still.
Yes.
So strange.
You, you, you
Wonderful
know,
for him, but
because Ammo's young. And so, yeah, it's just like right now he's peaking. Right now, this would be the time. And Adamas, yes, it's like he would be passing the torch, but it was the reverse.
not
Like
at
it,
all.
but honestly, I,
Wow.
I don't know about anybody else in the chat or anybody that's watching. Like, I personally was like, throw the effing towel in. Like, it hurt me. It really hurt me.
Mm, wow.
Um, So Al the Pal says think he's gonna move up. Move up. He said he always said he wanted to move up to 168.
Okay.
I mean, cool. That would be cool. And then also shout out to Omari Jones. He was also
Yeah.
on the card um, for DAZN, and a lot of people like when he first started getting his knockout, like his first few fights were like knockouts. I think like the first four, I guess. I don't know. So there was criticism like fight somebody, he needs to go some rounds, whatever. And then when he did go some rounds, there's criticism there too. It just goes to show you like people are never satisfied.
But Omari is just starting his professional career.
Yes,
You
yes,
have to have a good manager. You have to have a good team to
yes,
get the path that you need. I constantly tell the coaches in the amateur level, don't manage your boxer as though they're
yeah,
getting paid for this. This
right,
is where you put them in there with anyone and everyone and find out who they truly are.
yes,
This is where you
absolutely.
build your relationship,
That's
right?
very true.
You're not getting paid for this. The boxer not getting paid for this, but at the pro level, it's different.
That's true. That
And
is
at
very
that
true.
point, you must manage your boxer career.
Yep, that's very true. That is very, very true. Um, so yeah, yeah, I totally agree with you. So we're definitely going to talk about Janet Beck being suspended too. We're getting there. You got to be patient now. Like we got this whole list. You know what I'm saying? We definitely going to talk about that. But I also want to talk, as far as like things going on in the UK. So we had Tyson Fury's dad and he kind of going at it. I don't know if you saw that.
Mm-mm.
How right now they are at odds,
Hmm.
And John has been saying things like he doesn't have any legs about Tyson. He's past his prime. It's like, who does this remind you of? What other dad criticize their son after a loss? You know, Tio. Tio's
Hmm.
dad.
That's who
You
come
know,
into mind, but it's unfortunate that that happened.
it is. It is. It's like these dads today. It's like they want the spotlight. Yes, Tio, exactly. They want the spotlight. They want to be the ones in front of the camera. I mean, they do more interviews than their sons. And it's just not right. I mean, there's so many. I mean, even look, with the situation, with Brian Norman Jr. Senior, Brian Norman
Mhm.
Senior and Junior, like the same thing.
Devin
It
Haney, Bill,
exactly.
but I mean, I think
Kid Austin.
Bill have done well with his son career. I will say that.
I do too. And I will say he hasn't publicly criticized him in the manner that some of these other dads have, you
Sure.
know. So kudos to him for that. Do some people find him annoying? Sure. But has he
Yeah.
criticized his son publicly like these other dads are? No.
No, I
There's
think
just
he.
something about these dads and these fighters. It's really something. It really is. I just wanted to like touch on that just a minute. But yeah, let's talk about Jai, getting stripped. Um, did you understand the whole thing? Does everybody in the chat understand the whole thing that was going on?
No. So what was the reason for the strip?
So he thought that when he signed with Zuffa and he fought on the Zuffa stage, that he was going to be defending the IBF belt. Okay.
Okay.
But that is not the case. That was not the case because we know that Dana has said publicly that he will not work with all of the other sanctioning bodies. He said that the Zuffa is going to be the only belt, the only this, the only that. Um, so, but allegedly, they said Dana did pay like the $80,000 whatever sanctioning fee, and that also that the IBF people came, but then that they left because they wanted to be at the forefront. This is all alleged. I don't know facts. This is alleged. They wanted to be at the forefront. That this belt was on the line and this and that, but we already know Dana has said that he's not going to work with the other sanctioning bodies, that they don't matter. They don't matter. What what is going on? What do you feel is going on or is going to happen with Zuffa?
Zuffa will be one in his own, and it will be very similar to the UFC. They're not paying the boxers well. They're not taking care of the boxers well.
Yeah,
They taking care of Dana White and he
yeah,
balonies, if you
yeah,
ask me.
yeah. And Jai has said he wants to be undisputed. He wants to be undisputed. It is not possible in this boxing world that Dana is creating with Zuffa.
No, because it will only be the Zuffa belt.
Exactly.
If you don't have the WBC, the IBF, WBO, what you
Exactly.
can't be undisputed.
No, you can't. And it is rumored that he's possibly going to be stripped of the ring belt as well.
Why will he be stripped of the ring belt
I don't
though?
know. These are just whispers. I'm not sure what the
Because
facts are about it.
the ring belt is very close to the Zuffa lads, right?
Yes.
So why
Yes.
will he be stripped from the
That
ring belt?
that that's a great question. I don't know. But I don't know if if he's recognizing the ring belt. I don't know. From what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing, he is only going to recognize the Zuffa belt.
If that's the case, then Uncle Tuck fixing to be upset with him, right?
Yeah.
Because Uncle Tuck have the ring.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm believing that that's who's bankrolling all of Dana's stuff and why he speaks so recklessly because he knows
Yeah,
he has the financial backing.
that's strange.
Yeah, it is strange. And I feel really, really bad because, you know, I was wondering why Jai would sign with him. Like, what was he being told? What was in the contract? Like for
But
him
here's
to.
the thing: there's a lot of boxers who have now signed with Zuffa.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think they understand what they sign with. Part of me want to think that. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, same. And we have noticed too that Zufa has not signed any females.
Mm. No, neither do Uncle Tech.
Yeah, exactly. And then I have to think, okay, is it because they really don't support the women? They don't feel like the women should be boxing, or is it because they know that they cannot compete with MVPW? What are your thoughts on that?
I'm not sure because they was not signing anyone prior to MVP becoming
Yeah,
who they have become either. So I almost think that they just don't support it. That is what I have to think at this point.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it's a little of both. And then if they don't necessarily have to support it to like financially gain from it, but I think now it's like they waited too long.
Hmm.
Um, and now what? Yeah, exactly, Lisa. It's very
Yeah,
sad. And he is one of the faces, like he is the up and coming, like, household name and talent.
yeah,
And he just got put in purgatory, really.
yeah.
Because who is he going to fight if
Right.
he's not going to, if Dana's not cooperating with everybody else? Who is he going to fight? These other guys are not going to fight him for the Zuffa belt.
No, Zufa is nothing right now.
Exactly. Like, what's going to happen? you know
I don't
I,
know.
I don't know. I'm very curious to see, how things are going to play out. I really am. I don't know. It's very sad in my opinion. It's kind of like Zufa came in like a wrecking ball and just fucked us all up.
Well, will it be how long time will it be? Will be my question. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, exactly. And then I know that I guess the Muhammad Ali act, I guess they went into, there was something in court yesterday
Yeah,
to revise it. I don't know what the outcome was. Did you hear about that at all?
I don't know that they have an outcome yet. I
Okay.
know it goes in this week. I don't know what day.
Okay. I thought they went to court yesterday. I'm not sure. Anybody in the chat, if you know, let us know. And I just saw a few things, but I didn't really dive into it, so I don't know. But that's another thing, I mean, Dana's come in and Uncle Turk are really just trying to like do what they want. And it seems
Hmm.
as though it's happening. But I will say this. Golden Boy just got a long term. Okay, so okay, Bud Smoke Canelo said Trump signed off on it. I hope that's not true. Is it true? I did hear something about it, that it did pass and that it just had to go to his desk or whatever, however it goes. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. It's very sad. Daniel said at 30 and 0, Jai should just worry about getting paid. Zufa does this for him. Jai's defend 4 times, 14 months. Screw the IBF. Well, I mean, it's so easy for us to say, but he has like stated that he does want to become undisputed. Like, yes, some people say belts don't matter. Some people, they do matter. Yeah, he's getting paid, but he also wants all the belts. So how does he get both? How can he get both?
And they are making it very difficult. That's no
Very
doubt about
difficult.
that.
Very,
And the
very.
IBF, someone earlier said the IBF is known to be strippers. There's some truth to that as well. But
I know a lot of strippers.
intentional, well, yeah, I don't
No,
mean it like
serious.
that.
No, I know. No, no, it's true. That is what people say. That's for sure. Um, but then as Uncle Turk and Zulfa are teaming up, we have Golden Boy that just extended a broadcast deal, with
Yeah,
DAZN, and DAZN already has Matchroom and Top Rank,
yeah,
so it seems like they're kind of like forming their
the
little
bond.
team, their alliances. you
Yeah.
know. So that's
Hmm.
another thing that's going to be very interesting. So, our Golden Boy, Top Rank, and Matchroom, not going to allow Zuffa boxers to come into their realm, you know.
I don't know. You almost have to.
Yeah, money. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's just right now, it's just a crazy time. I mean,
It is, and it's unfortunate because not only are the boxers not getting where they need to be, not getting as many bouts as they need, then the fans don't have any bouts to watch, and then if you want to watch them, they cost so much money.
that's true. Pay per view.
It,
That's right.
it's falling apart.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know. I don't pay my DAZN subscription, but I mean, I heard that it went up. I don't know. Like I said, I don't pay it, so I don't know. Has
I
it
think
gone up?
the last I hear was like $50 per month or something. I don't know if
Oh,
it's.
I think it used to be like 30, right? Sheesh.
I think I remember paying $12 per month for
Oh
it.
my gosh.
Same with ESPN Plus. I start at $4 per month.
Yeah, that's
So
insane. That's insane.
yeah,
Bud Smoke Canelo says new bill called the Muhammad Ali Boxing Revival Act has been introduced recently, passed through the U.S. House. Gosh, I'm very curious to see what it all entails.
yeah, me too.
That's crazy. I don't know. I just, and the thing is like, yeah, we want to protect our boxers, but it's like, even though we had the Muhammad Ali Act in place, it seems like there were so many loopholes and people getting around
Oh
them.
yeah,
Anyway, so I don't know. Let's just see how it all plays out. Um, so we have Moses Itamu,
uh-huh.
and Jermaine Franklin coming up. Man, I'll tell you what, I'm sold on that Moses. He's what, 21 years old?
Yeah, is that this weekend?
I think it's this weekend.
Oh wow.
Yes. Yes, I think so. And it's like, I'm American, but I can say when there's somebody talented that's not American, and to me right now, he's like the real deal. He's the real deal. Even though Jermaine Franklin, I mean, he's got like his knockout ratio is up there, in
Yeah,
comparison to the fights. As Moses, and he's tough. But that Moses, I mean, he has such an amateur background, which is so important. A lot of
yeah.
people don't realize. What are your thoughts? How important is an amateur background before you go pro?
It's very important. All of those bouts is 100% experience. It's only 3 rounds, so it's not hurting you physically as much as someone will think, right? But that experience can take you a long ways in the pros.
Yes, 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 absolutely. I mean, every time I see Moses, it's like he's got great footwork. He's got
Oh,
great feints.
yeah,
He moves like a lightweight, you know.
yeah.
He's everywhere, and I have been really pining for, Richard Torres, Joshua Edwards, and I still am, but it's like Moses right now, I don't know who can beat him. I
Yeah,
really don't know who can beat him. Bishop Boxing Opinion, thank you. Thank you for reposting. And let me just say this. So Bishop Boxing Opinion, y'all have to go follow him on X. He posed a question like, what is the fight that you'd want to see this year? And I loved that. Like, for me, it was Boots and Virgil Ortiz. And it was also Clarissa Shields versus Green. I had to do the male and the female, and I thought that was like such a great question for right now. Crystal, if you had to get fight of the year, I mean the fight that you wanted to see for this year, what fight or two fights, male and female, or just female, would you want to see?
this year in
Yeah.
2026,
Yes.
I still would love to see Shakar Stevenson and Devin Haney. Honestly, I
A
think
lot of people did say that.
most people will say that's a very boring fight.
Yeah.
Probably true, but I love that boring business because they have the sweet science in there that I can't get out of my head.
Yeah. Yeah. I know it is sweet science. It is. For me, like, I think after everything that's been going on, with the lawsuits, with Golden Boy, and then Rick being on X, and Rick's my friend, by the way. love that guy. He's a great guy. No matter what anyone says, he's a great guy. Ortiz's manager, with all the back and forth that's going on. I would really want to see, because I want to see Boots fight somebody, and I think that Ortiz would be his biggest challenge. Oh my gosh, thank you, Bishop Boxing Opinion.
Thank
Ding,
you.
ding, 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 ding. Thank you
Ding,
so
ding,
much.
ding.
Yes, thank you. You're amazing. I appreciate that so much. But I would really want to see that. I really
Yeah,
want to see that. And then, Clarissa was talking about Michaela, and then she put her name out there, and then she said, but Green, she has nothing for Green. I would like to see. I don't know that she will come down and meet Michaela. I don't know. Anything's possible. They both have the same nutritionist, which is crazy. So we know if anybody can do it, which is
yeah,
vital. My girls love them. If anybody can do it, those ladies can do it for Clarissa.
yeah.
Um, but if
I,
not,
w-
I would
I
love
agree
to.
with Bud Smoke Canelo. Want to see Caroline Dubois and Alicia Baumgartner.
Yes,
That one is fire.
it is fire. It is fire. It is fire. It is fire. It is fire. It is fire. You are absolutely right. It is. It is fire. Like I would love to see that.
Yeah, I
Um,
would love to be in person for that one.
well, we're gonna see Caroline coming up soon. What, on the
Yep,
15th? I think it's the 15th, I believe. She's
yeah,
she to me, she's a mini Tierra Brown. She's like coming up. She's a mini Tierra Brown. Brown versus Serrano. That's another good one. You know
yeah. Do
that.
Brown have anything scheduled right now?
So she's going to be fighting in June. I'm not sure who she's fighting, but she'll be fighting in June. We would have loved to see her earlier, but their cards are stacked. I mean, they are
Yeah,
stacked, and they have so many girls now, which I love, and guys. So they're just
have
putting
to
them in
wait
there
their
where they
time.
can.
Hmm.
They are. Yeah, thanks for that great topic, Bishop Boxing Opinion. Like seriously, and like I said, follow him on Twitter if you're not following him, because he's awesome. Bud Smokes Canelo. I want to see Boots versus Fundora Thurman winner. I wouldn't mind that either. But it seems as though we got Xander and Boots.
Xander Zayas and Boots. Okay, okay, I will
Let's
tell you.
talk about it.
If Boots Xander Zayas,
Yes.
if he beat him, and it's a statement, I might have to believe in Boots.
Yeah.
Because I believe in Xander Zayas. I
Yeah.
know a lot of people don't, but
I
I
agree.
do.
I agree. I agree. Yeah. If he's gonna have to like beat him like undeniably.
Yeah.
Undeniably, like
Mhm.
and put a stamp on it, and then you know what, I will publicly apologize to Boots. Not that he cares, but that's just how I
Yeah.
am. But yeah, because I believe Zayas is a real thing too. He just does not get the credit that he deserves, in my opinion.
I mean, that lad started when he was 16. I remember when
Yeah.
Top Rank signed him, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I remember that too. Yes, and I am so blessed because during that time after he got signed, he was able to he came up to the Olympic Training Center, and I was able to like do mitts with him, and he was doing some sparring, and I helped in the corner, and it was like one of those pinch me moments, wake me up or don't wake me up. But the kid, he's a grown man now, but the kid in my eyes,
Yeah.
'cause I'm so much older than him, but he had the goods. He had the power, he had the technique, he has the confidence. He just hasn't been maybe given the opportunity, or I don't know why people doubt his skill set. I don't, but
Yeah.
I believe in it.
I don't know if Top Rank don't move him properly. I
I
know I
mean, that
hear.
wouldn't be the first time they didn't move somebody with talent, right?
Right, but I don't know what the truth is. I don't know what it is. But I will say this. I like Xander Zayas.
Me
I
too.
really do. I really do. Not only is he great in the ring, outside the ring, he is humble, he
Yes.
is kind,
Yes.
he's just a great person.
He
And
really, really is.
to see him go from the little boy face to the grown man, I'm just like, where'd the
Yeah,
baby go?
that's
He
true.
not a baby no more.
He's not. He's not.
So
Bud smoked Canelo. A lot of we usually agree on everything. especially the Bud smoked Canelo. Like we're with you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know that Boots can stop
Anyone.
Evander. I don't know. I don't mind being proven wrong. Trust me, I don't. But I don't see
Yeah.
it. I do not see it. I
I would
don't.
love to see Boots stop him. If he do, I want to see a stoppage.
Yes, yes. But that was cute. He was trolling him with the Tims, you
But
know.
he was trolling Virgil Ortiz, right?
Well, yeah, because that's he was at that time, yes. And then I was thinking,
Okay.
okay, people were like, okay, so is the fight going to happen in New York since he has the Tims on? There's a
Yeah.
lot of like speculation on what exactly he's doing.
Yeah.
Daniel, this is such a great question. Where did Hamas Shiraz go? For real? Where's Waldo? Where's Hamas? Where's he at? We haven't heard nothing about it. What's he got coming up? What's he doing?
I don't
That's
really
true.
know.
Yeah, I don't really know either. But I will say, so your prediction on Moses against Jermaine Franklin, who you got?
Moses, for sure.
Yeah, me too.
I
Me
see
too.
someone else in the chat say something about Moses can take Usyk.
I saw that. I saw that.
Wow.
You know, Usyk is still so dangerous, and he's not. He's on. He's right there on the line to retire. Like he's right there. He's right there. So if Moses was gonna fight him, he probably needs to fight him like next year. you know, and then you know, but
That's
we'll
true.
see. We'll see because he's still freaking dangerous. He's freaking dangerous as hell. He's very dangerous. Um, so what do you think about the Fundora and the Thurman fight?
Ah, first of all, let me ask you this,
Okay.
Miss Christine. Do you think
Yes.
that Fundora is a little bit, as they say, chinny?
Yes. The problem is, as we know, is that he has learned to use his length. So he's
Have
keeping
he?
people out. He's starting to get better. He's still not there, but each fight you see a little bit more
Better.
progress. Tiny
I will
bit.
agree with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because at first he don't know how to use his reach or he
No.
height
No.
as an advantage. But
Yes.
Thurman, he come in like what is Mr. Porter? He come in like Mr. Porter. Remember
Yes.
when
Yes.
Thurman and Porter boxed? That was
Yes.
crazy. They
Yeah.
both come in like a bulldog.
That's true.
So if Fundora don't keep Thurman from his body,
Mhm.
we can see potentially a Thurman win.
Yeah.
However, I don't know that Thurman can last 12 rounds anymore.
Yeah. So I was asked this actually yesterday on Base the Kids show, new show from the UK. It's great. Shout out to those guys and Danny Glover. They were great. Um, and they asked me my prediction on this, and I said I really believe that Fundora will have his hand raised because Thurman has always had, it seems like as of late, 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Has he totally just
Yeah,
been committed? He's disappeared, come back, disappear, come back. And he seems to come back when some of the big dogs are no longer in the conversation. You know, um, and so it makes me wonder what kind of shape and mentality he has for this fight. Do I think
hmm
that Fundora's probably nervous as hell? Yeah, because he knows Thurman is still a heavy puncher. But as you said, is Thurman going to be able to last all those rounds?
yeah. And what do they say? The power is the last to go.
It
So
is.
potentially, Thurman still have some heavy hand.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But I do agree with Cigar Talk Boxing that Fundora will win, but it will be a close fight. I do. Um, and really, I mean, when we're writing our story, this boxing story, do we really want Thurman to win? I mean, Fundora's the young guy. He can move on. His sister just won, what, her second world title.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful story. And Thurman, you know what? He'll come and then he might leave in a few months and go play the flute somewhere or decide he's going to go on a vacation. You know what I'm
But
saying? It's like
what
you
kind of a
want,
comeback story would that be for Thurman? Dropping out of so many fights, coming
I
back
mean,
in, taking the young lad out. It's potential, right?
no, it is potential. It's another yeah, you're right. It's another chapter in this book. You're right, but I just I don't know. I don't know. Bud smoked Canelo. I want Thurman versus Boots. See, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. You know, I think that would be a good test for Boots. It's going to be a good test for Fundora, but you know what? I would prefer that over the Fundora fight, in my opinion.
Let's see how he do against
Yeah, let's see how he
Fundora.
does. Then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, because I'm not sure. Perhaps he will retire
Yeah,
after
and
this
that's
weekend.
fine. Yes, Thurman is Andre 3000. No, but you know what? Like, even though you're saying the Fundora's jab is always the same speed, Thurman going to get it is. You see it coming a mile away. But the only difference, and I'm gonna give him a little bit of credit, is before it was here, like chicken wing, a little chicken
Right.
wing,
Yeah.
you know. Now he's extending
He's
it more.
extending it. Yeah,
And
I
even
agree.
though he looks like a newborn calf on his legs sometimes, he's still moving them. So we'll see.
Thing, the only thing I truly think that Simon can have a game plan of getting to that body. If Simon can take key punch, eat
Yeah,
them, and get
yeah,
to the body, he can have some success because I don't know how many people have truly get into the body of Pandora.
yeah. You're right. You're right. And but also we haven't really seen Fundora have this like hellacious power.
No,
I
but
mean,
Fundora grow his hair out. Did you notice that?
I did. Daniel, I have to agree. Like a lot of skinny guys and girls, I'm telling you, there's something about that power that hits different. I'm not even joking. These skinny folks, they I don't know, they hit with their bones or something. I don't know. They really do. Yes, I'm excited about the Wilder fight. Also,
When
yes,
is that one? Do you know?
I'm being sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
I'm not excited about the Wilder fight. I just not. I just I don't know when is it? When is it? Bud Smokes Canelo. Please, please let us know, and we'll talk about it.
Oh, April 4th? Really?
Is it? Okay, my bad. April 4th. Dang, it's coming up.
Wow. I
And
didn't
who
know
is
it
he
was that
fighting? I
soon.
don't even know who he's fighting. Do you?
Yeah, I think he was fighting the Cuban lad, no?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I mean, I
Uh,
love comeback stories. I do, and do good for your family. But I don't know.
Derek Chisora.
Ah, okay, that's a big one. Chisora. Ooh. Okay, I'm excited now. Let's see how that's gonna go next weekend. Okay, thank you,
Hmm.
Daniel. That's next weekend. Okay,
Hmm.
that's a good one. Um, so I want to jump back because we touched on this a little bit. Um, you know, Clarissa had mentioned Mayor, and then you know she's
Oh
pretty
yeah.
much dismissed Green. What do you foresee for Clarissa? Like, who can she fight next? We know she's talked about she wants to have a baby next year. So, you know, the clock is ticking and, you know, this year's flying by, really. It's going to be Christmas before we can even blink. Um, so who can and who do you think she would be fighting in the next few months?
Do she want to box in the next few months? I don't even know if she want to do that.
I don't know. I don't know.
As
It
far as
seems as
I,
though.
she
Okay.
already boxed one time this year, right?
Yes.
Let her
Yeah.
be. Go get your baby with papoose and be happy. Like there's no reason for her to. To me, she have accomplished so much.
She has. She
Let's
has.
build the pot back up, if you will, and allow these females who are there already to get some shine because Clarissa is everything any boxer ever want to be.
Yes.
Gold, two-time gold champion, right, at the
Yes.
Olympics.
Yes.
She have been undisputed in how many weight classes now? Three?
Yeah, 3 or 4. Yeah, three. Is it three? Maybe it's
I
three.
think
Three. I
it's
thought it
three.
was four. Well, is it three?
Maybe
Because how many
maybe
was
it's
Bud?
four.
Wait, how many was Bud? Four or three? I know
Three.
they're the same.
Three,
Somebody,
right?
somebody.
I'm
Chat
pretty sure
GPT,
it's
where
three.
you at? Yeah,
Anyway, I think it's three time undisputed, four times lineal, maybe.
yeah. Okay, there
Something
you
like
go.
that.
That's something like that. Absolutely.
But what I want to say is she have completed far beyond what my expectation was for her, even after the Olympics. I can imagine that she have not completed far enough beyond what she want for herself.
Yeah,
And for anyone to put some words into her mouth and say, "Hey, you have to box again this year," unless you have a contract, of course. I don't know.
yeah, yeah,
Um, I say she go make a baby and have a great life.
yeah. I agree.
I, why not?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, what else or who else? I mean, honestly, would I love to see Clarissa and Mayer? Yeah. Do I feel like it's really likely to happen? Probably not. And I'm so happy. Shout out to Mayer for getting signed, by MVPW. That needed to happen.
May I
Um,
also get an Emmy this last
she
week?
did for her
Hmm.
broadcasting for the
Yeah,
Olympics, which yes,
yeah.
she did. It was so great.
She
She's
do a great
really a
job.
great commentator. You
When
know,
you get her and Christina Poncha
oh
together,
my gosh,
nothing
amazing.
compare. Hmm.
Nothing.
Yeah,
And
they're good.
I would love to see her best friend Jenny Fuchs,
Mm.
who was also a 2020 Olympian, also
Mm.
get signed. It's so sad. She's so talented, and I would love to
Yeah.
see something happen with her. I really would.
Um, I can't believe they don't sign her yet. You know,
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what it is, but I mean,
they just who do they just sign recently? I was like, oh, good for her,
Raquel Miller. She's got a fight coming
Raquel
up too.
Miller. Yeah,
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 she does.
yeah,
So I'm
yeah,
I'm excited about that. That's really good. And I think, she and Green will probably they'll set something up between them two. I
yeah.
think they'll probably give Raquel, some kind of tune-up fight, and then we'll see she and Green, fight. Which, honestly, like if Clarissa decided to like stay where she's at, and then it's like we got Green, we got Miller. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Miller and they came up through the amateur program
Yeah.
together. They know each other.
Hmm.
It. So I mean, there's some stories there. There's some fights there. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Allow all of these other female boxers to get it with each other,
Yeah.
as opposed to trying to get it with Clarissa.
Exactly.
That's what I
Exactly.
think. That's my
Yeah. I mean,
personal
they could,
opinion.
and then she could be the prize. She can be the
Perhaps.
prize if she wants to keep going. They fight each other. The winner gets the prize. Gets to fight her. Yeah. I thought Yokasta Val was signed with MVPW. I thought she was.
Yeah.
The two sisters are. She and her sister are signed with MVPW. They are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they are, Daniel. Um, Before we wrap things up, I want to know what your predictions are between Caroline Dubois and Harper.
Ooh. I think Dubois take that one easy. I
Yeah.
thought you was fixing to ask about Gardner, but
Wait, who?
Dubois,
We can go circle back around. Okay.
Dubois and Harper. I think Dubois will take that. That will be a cakewalk for her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm also with Caroline too. I really feel like
Yeah.
she's the real deal. And she's definitely. I mean, yes, Harper is a veteran. She's three division world champion. She's gonna make it a good fight. I know she's physically bigger, but
Yeah.
I think Caroline is gonna outbox her. I
I
really
think so
do.
too.
I really
Hmm.
do. Okay, and then so the predictions on what fight, Krista? You said,
Dubois
you
and
said Alicia, and you said
uh,
you were talking about the Baumgartner fight.
yeah, yeah. Caroline and
Okay, so if Caroline
Baumgartner.
and Alicia, because I know Alicia's got a fight coming up. I believe it's next month as well.
Yeah, she
She's
do.
fighting. Oh my gosh, help me somebody. That I believe she's the Chinese champion. Oh my gosh, I am horrible. I think she just got an award, or she just.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, somebody help me in the chat. Mind went blank. That's going to be a very good fight. It's going to be a very good test for Alicia, and I'm excited about that fight. Oh my gosh, I'm horrible. Yeah, look it up for me, Krista. Look it up for me.
I am because I have it in my brain.
I know. I see her face.
Uh,
Short hair.
Bomi, it's a Bomi Reishin
Yes, that is
from
going to be a good
Korea.
matchup.
She from Korea.
Oh, Korea. My bad. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes, she's from Korea. That is going to be a good fight. I'm excited about that one. And we're gonna. I think we're in that fight. In that fight, we're gonna really get to see what Alicia is made of. And I think that we're gonna get to see. I know that she's been working with Derek James. This will be, I think, the second fight with him or the third.
The
But
third, I think.
the third. But it usually takes some time, to adjust to your coach, your new
Sure.
coach. So I think we'll really get to see, the goods in this fight. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that one. But let's jump ahead into the future, into a fantasy fight. So yeah, Caroline Dubois and Alicia Baumgartner. What you got?
I think if it's not this year, it will be Caroline. I think Caroline trying to build her foundation right now, right?
Yes.
And if
Yeah.
she go too quickly into that bout, it's potential that Bumgarner can take because of her experience, right?
Right. Right. Right.
Can potentially cause some havoc or hazard for
Yeah.
Caroline. But I think Caroline, if you give her this year, make the bout next year, I think Caroline take her.
Yeah, it's like if you just watch at everything that's is happening, Serrano, she said, maybe this will be her last year, competing.
Oh
And
yeah.
right now she is the face, of
Hmm.
MVPW. And Baumgartner has said, I am the face of boxing. So you kind of see the play. You kind of see the play on what's happening.
Hmm.
And then we also know that Alicia has said that she wants to fight Serrano and
Yeah.
Katie, but we know that Katie has one more fight, and it's probably not going to be Alicia. Um,
No,
so
she.
Amanda's there, but so is Tierra. Well, weight class below, but if she wants to fight Amanda, well, Amanda and Tierra are the same weight,
Right.
126, and Baumgartner is a weight class above them. So we
Hmm.
see the play. So I think that what you're saying about probably next year is correct, because
Hmm.
this year, someone's going to
There's
have to
some.
be pass the torch
Yeah.
if Amanda
Hmm.
indeed is going to retire this year.
Right.
So
Hmm.
it's very interesting and very exciting to see how things are going to go.
I did not know Tim Zoo was boxing this week.
Yeah, I didn't know either. I didn't know either, Daniel. I was going to say Tim Zhu, gave Fundora a run for his money. So,
Is he
you
on the
know,
undercard?
I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. We'll have
Hmm.
to check that out. I'm not sure. But Crystal, my darling, any last words before we get out of here?
So, just real quick, back to the amateur world. Get
Yes.
into your Golden Gloves. There's Golden Gloves tournaments all over the country right now. Make sure
Hmm.
you stop in and support your amateurs because they are the future of the boxing world. So,
They are. They are. And
yeah,
you can be like, man, I saw her or him back then when they were Golden Glove champion. The
that's right.
funniest thing, the biggest joke, the funniest thing that my boxers say is they'll talk to somebody, they'll be like, yeah, I was Golden Gloves. And my kids are like, oh my God, like, what does that mean? But it's funny. But,
Yeah,
but there's some truth to that, because you know what? You participate in the Golden Gloves, you go to the Nationals, people get to see you, and you can say, I knew them when they were just in the Golden Gloves. Now they're on the
yeah,
big stage.
yeah,
So that's how they gain their fans.
yeah.
So,
It's
but
good to be back. It's
it's
good to be
so
back.
good. It's so good to
Thank
have you
you,
back. Yes, thank you so much. Thanks for coming on. And
Lisa, Bales, right?
oh yes, Lisa,
Daniel,
she's amazing.
uh,
Daniel, yes,
Sharon Pointer is Miss Tiara's mother, right?
yes, Sharon,
Yeah,
yes, yes, she's
yeah.
awesome.
Aldo
She's
Powell.
awesome.
It's good to see all of you. Even the Bud.
Everybody.
What is the Bud Smoke Canela or something or whatever that was?
Yeah, yeah, but
Yeah,
smoked Canelo, yes.
yeah. It's good to see everyone.
Yeah, so good, so good. Yeah, I know. She's got one more though. She's got one more fight, she said. She's got one more
Yeah,
in her. Let her make her money, let her ride off into the sunset, you know.
yeah,
She's I think she knows when to hang it up, and I think she knows that this has to be her last fight. So I love Katie. She's
hmm,
awesome. But
yeah,
thank you, my girl, for coming. We can't wait till Nika comes back. She's been working
yeah.
overtime. Yes, we missed you, Sharon and Crystal. Yes, I know Crystal missed you too. Oh, all these now we have all these wonderful comments. But anyway, everyone have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you all for tuning in. We have the best chat in the world. We really, really do. We love to love you all, and we will see you on next Wednesday. Peace, everybody. And here we go. Here